global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello, guys. Welcome to Global Happenings today. We have an update on the arrested pilots in Rivers State by Governor Wike. Don't forget that fairly recently, Governor Wike have arrested them, and then the United Labour Congress came out demanding that he releases them. But the news that we have here has it that the Labour is threatening to cut power and fuel supplies to Rivers State as Governor Wike reveals the whereabouts of the pilots. But before we continue with details of the news and further analysis, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel, and please don't forget to like and share these videos. Thank you very much, and God bless you real good. All right, let's look at the news in detail. The United Labour Congress of Nigeria, ULC, has threatened to throw Rivers State into total blackout and force scarcity, among other threats, over the arrest, arraignment, and detention of 2 Caverton helicopter pilots and 10 oil workers by the state government. Recall that Rivers State had on Tuesday arrested 2 pilots of Caverton helicopters and the 10 passengers oil workers the airline brought to Rivers State, arraigned and detained till May 19 for allegedly breaching an executive order of Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State. ULC, in a statement by its president John Ajaero, while condemning the arrest and incarceration of Nigerian workers discharging their lawful duties in Rivers State, demanded their immediate release by the Rivers State government to avoid confrontation with organized labor. The statement read in part, we condemn in very strong terms the arrest and incarceration of Nigerian workers discharging their lawful duties in Rivers State. That pilots and oil and gas workers, despite being an essential service at the forefront of the nation's battle against COVID-19 pandemic, would be languishing in jail at this time is most unfortunate and horrendous. If this does not negate and defeat this effort, nothing else would. We have, at the beginning of the battle against the pandemic, alerted government at all levels of the danger of the actions of their agents in the field, who have continued harassing our members that are carrying out their lawful duties in our effort to collectively defeat the coronavirus outbreak. We have informed Nigerians that reports reaching us suggest increased threat to the lives and liberties of our members in many parts of the country by overzealous security agents of the state. Our cries perhaps were not heeded and may have allowed the drama taking place in Rivers State to unfold. We do not understand the idea behind the arrest and the prosecution of aircraft pilots and workers of the oil and gas sector by the government of Rivers State. These workers were not on their own frolic, but were on assignment for their employers, and were also fortunately in the duty post when arrested by agents of the state government. ULC therefore demand the immediate and unconditional release of these workers and the pilot. They will go a long way in showing Nigerians that the state government is not pursuing other agenda and is not anti-worker and truly anti-labor. This is given the fact that the Rivers State Secretariat of a sister labor center has been under lock and key by the state government for the last few months without proper explanation. In any case, we want the state governor to personally ensure that justice is immediately done where it concerns these pilots and workers who are the members of the United Labour Congress, ULC, of Nigeria. The governor must personally demonstrate that he is not anti-labor and did not approve the action of his agents. He must show courage by correcting the anomaly, unless he is telling Nigerians that it will be better that the hospitals do not operate, the filling station do not operate, the tanker drivers do not operate, do not transport product, and our generators do not run, our aircraft and airports do not operate, and of course that electricity to our homes are not supplied, since refusal to release them criminalize the provision of these services by Nigerian workers across the nation. We are not like other labor centers and do not have any gross grudge against the state government and would appreciate if this apparent error is corrected immediately. We want to assure the state government of our commitment to affiliate and their members and our determination to articulate, protect, and project their interests wherever and whenever needed. Any circumstance that threatens or jeopardizes these interests compel us as a responsible labor center to rise up. Meanwhile, the governor of Rivers State, Wike, on Thursday said it moves the two Keveton pilots who were arrested for allegedly violating the governor's executive order on movement to a hospitality facility owned by the government in Port Harcourt. An official statement by the government said the move was to protect inmates at the Port Harcourt Correction Facility, adding that the pilots were being held at Delta Hotel in Ezub GRA area of the Garden City. Professor Zacchaeus Adango, the State Attorney General and the Commissioner for Justice, who disclosed this, said the step was taken to protect inmates at the Port Harcourt Correction Center. The development was another twist to the controversy over the subsequent arraignment and detention of the commercial pilot whose flight the Minister of Aviation said was approved by the Federal Aviation Authority. Governor Nyesom Wike has signed an executive order buying flights into the state through Port Harcourt International Airport as part of the move to contain the spread of the disease in the state. In a statement on Thursday, Professor Zacchaeus Adango said the movement was after a chief magistrate court granted his request for variation order on the detention of the pilot. The statements read, whilst the Honorable Attorney General of Rivers State will ordinarily not want to discuss on radio any matter pending before a court of competent jurisdiction, it has become necessary to correct the misinformation being circulated that the two pilots are arraigned before the Chief Magistrate Court, Port Harcourt, on Monday, 7 April 2020, are being reprimanded at the Port Harcourt Correction Center. The truth of the matter is that the Honorable Attorney General of Rivers State applied for and obtained a variation order from the Chief Magistrate Court, Port Harcourt, changing the place of reprimand from the Port Harcourt Correction Center to any Rivers State government-owned facility or building, including Delta Hotel GRA Port Harcourt. Based on the order of variation of the remand order, the two pilots are being reprimanded at Delta Hotel GRA Port Harcourt and are attended to regularly by medical personnel attached to the Rivers State COVID-19 medical team. The statement added, for the avoidance of doubt, want to restate that none of the two pilots spent a second at Port Harcourt Correction Center. The Rivers State government cares about the health and safety of all Rivers people and residents, including the inmates at Port Harcourt Correction Center. And this has triggered a lot of responses from Nigerians. As this one say, for me, I pity the police commissioner and the military officials involved. This incident has shown that they were on the governor's payroll, doing things ignorantly to please the governor. This one said it started to backfire. River will lose more on the long run. Antagonistic politics will lead nowhere. Another person says here, some people here are not happy. Why so? The state governor have his own power in the state. Why the minister has theirs in the federal? Why do you think state governors are more powerful than the minister? Go ask Amechi, Ngige, Fayose Fayemi, who have also tested both offices, and you will not undermine the power in the governor's office. Go to Cross River and see what Professor Yade, the executive governor of Cross River State, is doing, even sleeping at the borders, not to allow the federal government of Nigerian police to collect bribes to allow people to come in and come here in Lagos and see what the executive governor of Lagos State is doing to an actress of film industry, clearing the street for an offense. And you guys are still blaming Wike. Have also find out what happened in Abuja to them. You will understand the power of a sitting governor. Well, the person is a little bit not so clear with his, but I believe that any person listening will understand where he's driving at. He's talking about the power of the minister and also that of the governor of the state, trying to say that this is federalism and that the governor has power over his state, and then started pinpointing some of the governors who are overly very active during this period, like the likes of Professor Ayade, who is the governor of Cross River State, who is sleeping at the border so that the police, who are federal agents, will not allow people to bash into Cross River State. The same is also happening in Lagos State, in Abuja, and other places. So the person is trying to say, why are you guys so angry about the step taken by Wike? That's exactly what the person is trying to say. And then another one says, as far as this pandemic is concerned, the security network of the nation has been partial restructured to the safety of individual state. Exactly. And I want to say Governor Wike should hold on to his constitutional right as the chief security officer of Rivers State in protecting the people of Rivers State. No hard man in the name of minister has the right to import coronavirus into Rivers State. The pilot, this one said the pilot were being detained, no freedom for them till adjourned date in May 2020. Another one says here, I don't know what Fulanis are using to control other minds. So the minister had the power to export coronavirus to Rivers State. Useless people saying rubbish. Who did this to Nigeria? Nobody's brain is working anymore. All right, so many other statements, and many are for and many are against. But I think that what the Attorney General of Rivers State, the Attorney General, and also the Commissioner of Justice of Rivers State did was excellent by trying not to take these two persons into the correction centers. Correction center is prison. Let's be real, prison cell. Police cell of Rivers State. He did not do that. So I think that will go a long way to quell the crisis, because right now the United Labour Congress were threatening. Actually, they were threatening that they are going to go extra mile and shutting things. You are arresting our people and illegalizing what they are doing, which is very legitimate, which is very legal. We are also going to illegalize the supply of fuel to Rivers State. We are going to also illegalize the transporting of fuel to any part of the country. We are also going to illegalize electricity, because you feel that these people do not have the right to be at their workplace as essential workers. That's the trade, which therefore means that if these guys are not being released as expected, it therefore means that Rivers State may suffer some many days of fuel scarcity and also some many days of electricity cut. That's exactly what they're trying to say. And don't forget, in our previous video, they did talk about the pinning down of Rivers State. In other words, they're going to render Rivers State very inactive. But I know that the Rivers State governor what he did was not out of place. Let's be real. A lot of people are saying different things, but let's be real. What he did was not out of place. If I'm trying to protect my people and you're trying to frustrate all my efforts to make sure that my protection or all my energy I've put thus far to keep my people away from the spread of this virus is futile, then we must flex muscles. I must show you that I am in charge of Rivers State. I think that's exactly what he did. So I think it's a case of the United Labour Congress need to meet him personally, or anyone who is in charge of the case right now, and see how they can talk to him. But guess what? It's not wrong for him to keep them in any place for 14 days, because they have interacted with people who have not been around in Rivers State. The pilots. They've interacted with different kind of person who have not been around in Rivers State. So the best thing now is let these guys be quarantined for 14 days like we are doing. It's a stringent protocol for everybody. If you are caught wanting, you will be quarantined for 14 days. Even in Cross River State, I did hear that Professor Benayade is saying that those who are going to be walking down the street without masks on their faces, when they are caught, they will be quarantined for 14 days. So that's just it, and that will help a long way to putting people under check and also keeping the River State city, free from this virus. All right, that's where we are going to leave it. We are still waiting to see what will be the reactions of this guy now that they have been informed that their own people are safe in Delta Hotel, in GRA. They have been kept there and they have been attended to by medical officers of the COVID-19 task force in River State. So let's just hear what the labor guys are going to do. I hope it will not be detrimental to the people of River.